What's up, Grumpies? Man, this is your commish, the bathroom bandit, here to do the week 3 recap. 3. Man, I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, I got to represent for my boys, the U. They did that thing versus FSU, man. I think we back, baby. The U is back. But look, this week was not a good weekend as far as offense in football, as you could tell. A lot of the teams barely scored like 150, 140 something. And that was across the board with the exception of two. But there were some close ones as far as competition wise. As far as matchups go, there was some close shit this week, man. I'm going to start it with the blowouts because the blowouts are, it ain't too much like excitement when it comes to the blowouts. But Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, and she's still rolling. Still rolling. I mean, 3-0. 3-0. High score of the week once again, 191 points. Gang Green didn't stand a chance. Josh Allen had 43-4. She had Edwards-Helaire, Nick Chubb, Tyler Boyd, all with the 20s, in the 20s. She had the Colts defense with 35. And that was a lot, man. That was just a lot of points she put up this week. Gang Green, dude, honestly, it was a matchup thing. 153, believe it or not, third highest score this week. So you would have beat 9 other teams, basically. But you went up against Wu-Tang Clan, and the 33 from Rodgers, the 28 from Derrick Henry just wasn't enough. So, my man, you dropped the 1 and 2. Wu-Tang Clan continues her streak of dominance, 3-0, undefeated. The next blowout was Kingpin. No. Sorry. It was it was Kingpin. It was Kingpin versus the old Tomcat. Okay, old Tomcat is not making moves. I don't know why. I don't know. Look, dude, Jody, come on, man. This your roommate. Help him out. Give him some hinters or pointers, I should say. Give him some suggestions or something like that. I mean, I've been basically trying to give him players so he can make his roster a little stronger, but he won't. I don't know if he's just not paying attention or he just don't care. He's just gonna stick with his guys and ride to the end with them. I don't know, but it's no competition here, man. 104 points. That was the low score of the week. Kingpin had the second highest score of the week for the second consecutive week, led by Alvin Kamara with 47. Deshaun Watson gave him 23. So did Robert Woods, and Tyreek Hill gave him 22. Oh, even Darrell Henderson gave him 20. So that was another good week for you, Kingpin. Another good week. And believe it or not, you like the second highest scoring team in the league, and you got your first W this week. Old Tomcat, you had Tom Brady, gave you 32, and then the Steelers defense gave you 19. Nobody else on your team gave you more than 13 points, including 5 guys with 7 points or less. So you got to do something, man. I'm telling you, it's still early. You can still make a difference in this league. You can still come back and make some noise. You got to pay attention. You got to make moves, bro. So you dropped the 0-3. Next matchup, we have Aces Wild versus Old School. Old School came into the competition 2-0. Aces Wild didn't have a win to his record, but guess what? He got one this week thanks to Tyler Lockett in his 39 points and Michael Gallup with 27. Now, Mark Ingram didn't help with 3, and a lot of his other guys didn't help out much. But Old School put up a very, very, very pathetic score of 138. And that score was actually inflated due to the 57-point performance of Patrick Mahomes. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes didn't score 57 points, this dude probably had like 100 points. But anyways, that was it for you, Old School. Patrick Mahomes, that's all you had this week. And you take your first L, man. Congratulations, Aces Wild. You get your first W of the week. You're 1-2, Old School 2-1. Next matchup. The next matchup we had was Belichick's Hoodies versus the Ass Chins. Now, this is one of those close ones Jen was talking about. For those of you who weren't paying attention in the chat room, this is a Monday night showdown between kickers. Harrison Butker versus Justin Tucker. Even though Justin Tucker won the battle 11-4, it just wasn't enough to catch up to Ash Chins. Justin Tucker needed some more attempts in there, but Lamar Jackson and those Ravens offense couldn't even help him out. So Drew Brees gave him 32, Dalvin Cook 29, and Chris Godwin gave him 17 before he got hurt. That was pretty much it for Belichick's hoodies. As for Ash Chins, yeah, pretty good performances from Murray, Mike Davis, James Conner, Metcalf. Yeah, and those guys carried the weight for him. He was able to squeak out that victory on Monday night, 137-142, moving Ash Chins to 2-1 and dropping Belichick's hoodies with his first loss of the season to 2-1. Next matchup, we got Deep Pockets versus Paradise Raiders. And this was another close one. Came down to the wire. Almost the end of the game. Deep Pockets was winning. And Paradise Raiders just needed a couple points from old Traquan Smith. But Drew Brees, as we all know, got a noodle arm. Michael Thomas been keeping him afloat. And now that Michael Thomas in there, he pretty much exposed. He got a noodle fucking arm, bro. And he's not as accurate as people think he is. I keep saying that shit. When you throw it to a wide open Michael Thomas 20 times a game, you look accurate. That's why they run the ball so much. But anyways, Traquan Smith on Monday night needed about 6 points for the W, and he ended about 6 points for the W. And it wasn't until like the end of the game that Traquan Smith got a couple catches to give Paradise Raiders that W. So that was a close one, and it was a tough loss for Deep Pockets. Russell Wilson had an amazing performance. 5 touchdowns, 315 for 51 points. But bro, other than the Patriots defense, the Patriots defense, I did say that. Other than the Patriots defense, nobody else on your team showed up, Big John. As for Paradise Raiders, another big performance from Dak, 45 points. Eckler gave him 32, and the 49ers defense gave him 20. And he won this despite getting 2 zeros for the week. DJ Chark, who he had in his lineup, I don't know why. I guess he didn't pay attention, but he didn't even play. And Deontay Johnson got hurt early, and he didn't get any points for him. So Paradise Raiders, this is more impressive because you had 2 guys that got 0 and still got a W. You moved to 2-1. Deep Pockets, you dropped to 1-2. Last matchup of the week was the most painful matchup for me. That was tough, man. That was a tough fucking loss. You know why it was so tough? It was so tough. Let me break down the players first. Bathroom Bandits, myself, DeAndre Hopkins, 25, Keenan Allen, 32. Mason Crosby gave me 20. As for Twat Waffles, 32 from James Robinson and 32 from the other Robinson, Allen Robinson, 30 for him, and 23 for his defense. But this game boiled down to Monday Night Football. And all I needed was for Mark Andrews to not do shit. Not do shit. And I would have got that W. He needed 5 points for the win, 4 for the tie. And up until the fourth quarter, until the final fucking drive, Mark Andrews did just that. Shit. And then he got a bullshit ass catch, which happened to be the last offensive production at all for the Ravens. Because after that, Lamar Jackson got sacked and shit, and that was it. They got the ball back at the end of the game and knelt down on it. So he got the very last play for those guys, man. And it was a catch, and it gave fucking Twat Waffles the 1-point victory. Monday Night Football. It was awful. It was awful. I was there biting my nails the entire fucking time. Trying to do that reverse psychology shit, and it didn't work. It almost worked, but it didn't work, man. So anyways, hey, I lost. I start my season off 1-2. Twat Waffles, you improved to 2-1. Listen, guys, we got the Corona shit kicking in. Ha ha. This is it. This is about to begin. The bullshit is about to begin, but hey, you got to stay the course, man. Like my Miami Heat coach, Eric Spoelstra, always says, stay the course. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention to your players. Make sure they ain't got the COVID or some shit. and everything will be fine. You know what I'm saying? Use the waivers, do trades. Like I said, that's what you're going to have to do this season because it's going to be a lot of bullshit. It's on you to manage your team. Don't give up. Just manage that motherfucker. All right, y'all. Hey, I'll see y'all next week for the week 4 recap. Hopefully, I'll be doing better and I'll get me a little W next week. But until then, peace.